And thank you for coming out and being a part of Mickey Sightings with Thursday Night Live. We're going to have a lot of fun tonight. We got a lot of stuff to talk about going on in the world of Walt. And also, I've invited Greg from Expedition Greg to be with us tonight. And he is at Epcot, and he is going to be watching the new fireworks show there, Epcot Forever. Becca will also be joining us because we have an unboxing tonight from Charlie and Stacy with Disney NerdHerders. So we're going to have a great time. All right. I need my phone. Becca's asking if she can have my phone. I need my phone. Where's your phone? I'm going to put it back on the charger then. She has a dead phone. Oh, yeah, she has a dead phone. Nope, I got to have my phone tonight because I'm using my phone with my notes so that I can know what we're talking about tonight. Hey, Trix, keep watching your mail. We're getting them out. You're probably going to get about 3 packages. Chloe, good to see you tonight, girl. Good to have you in the chat. Robin, you're not late. We just came on. We are running late. It's the world we live in. Hey, Mini Fan, you finally got to stay no work. Yay, Trix, that's awesome. I'm so glad to have you with us tonight. That is awesome. And Chloe says, hey, Rebecca. Yeah, Rebecca's not in here at the moment. She will be here in a few minutes as we get everything set up. I did say, like I said earlier, I sent the link to jump into the chat tonight, have Greg with Expedition Greg come in. He is at Epcot, and he is going to be streaming again tonight, Epcot Forever. I don't know if you guys have seen the new fireworks show yet or not, but that is definitely on the Robin. Woo, that is definitely on the list. A lot of stuff happening in the world of Walt. October 1st celebrated the birthday of both Magic Kingdom at Walt Disney World, and also the birthday of Epcot as well. So quite a perfect timing to have the new fireworks release on the birthday of Epcot. Really cool. We'll be talking more about that in just a little bit. Robin had brought me some really neat news in the world of Walt in regards to food. I don't know if you guys have noticed it on some of the blogs, especially the Disney food blog, but Disney is bringing a lot of new vegetarian and vegan options to the menu. A few hundred of them, actually. It's kind of so they're going to be vegan options from counter service to signature dining, snack credit, you name it. So that's going to be really cool for those that are watching different types of diets, like keto diets, but also those that are vegans and such. So I think Robin has actually sent me a whole list. I've got a partial list of all the different places that are going to be offering these new dining options. So anyway, that's what we are going to talk. Hey, Sawyer, good to have you. Oh yes, all is well with Mickey Sightings. We're doing very, very well. We are blessed and highly favored. That is for sure. We've had a busy week. This is homecoming week here in our hometown. So we've been doing the dressing to celebrate the different things. We've had Twins Day. Today was Throwback Thursday. So Becca was dressed in the 90s. Susie was dressed in the 50s. And we're going through town today to take Rebecca to her piano lesson. It looks like we were going through a time warp. There are people walking around in poodle skirts and big hair and the side ponytail thing from the 90s and all kind of horn rim glasses. It's a lot of fun being able to see everybody dress up like that. And then tomorrow, of course, our homecoming parade and homecoming game tomorrow night. So all that good stuff going on this time of year. Of course, it's homecoming. It's October 3rd, and it is 97 degrees outside. So, we're really celebrating fall in North Florida. You're on your mom. I'm on my mom's phone, Chloe. Oh, okay. I see that now. Mini fan. Okay, so on her mom's phone to Chloe. Okay. But yes, we are doing quite well. Hopefully you guys are doing well as well. Hopefully you've had a great week. Tonight I want to talk about, of course, some of the big things that are happening. It sounds like the construction walls are up everywhere around Epcot. All the monoliths are down and have been replaced with construction walls. So it's Walcott right now is what some people are calling it. And we'll be going down on the 11th through the 13th. We're going to be spending predominantly our time at Magic Kingdom and at Animal Kingdom with Rebecca and Chloe. but we are going to have to make a side appearance a couple times into Epcot so that we can get our visit credit, so that we can get our annual pass holder prize. So, and plus we got some friends who we are picking up some Food and Wine Festival merchandise for as well. My kids tell me I'm stuck in the 90s. Hey, Sawyer, we're all, man, there's nothing wrong with that. There's nothing wrong with being stuck in the 90s. You'd be stuck in the far worse generation, I guess. I look at the 90s and I think, well, that's pretty much, I graduated in 90. So I was kind of, school for was 80s, but I was a nerd. So I don't know. I just looked like a nerd in school. So I really didn't have a style, so to speak. And then the early 90s just looked like the late 80s. So I don't know. It's kind of hard sometimes to tell what was 80s and what was 90s. But anyway, Disney NerdHerders. Yes, I got on a date night. Band is loud, so can't hear you. Just saying hi. We got your package today. I went to the post office box and they said, Sean, you have a package. And I have it here. I will go ahead and tell you. Rebecca got into it. We want to do an unboxing, and we will do, I'll tell you, since you guys can't stay, we will do an unboxing video so you can see it. She is super excited. She has already opened it and everything. I could not get her to wait. But Disney NerdHerders, thank you so much. Charlie, Stacy, you guys are amazing. I'm not going to steal her thunder. I have her box right here that she can show you. But guys, you're awesome. And thank you so much for sending your love to Becca. We so appreciate that. Guys, I think all you guys know Charlie and Stacy with Disney NerdHerders. If you don't, go check out their channel. They're an amazing family. We've been able to meet in the parks. We haven't known each other but for a few months, but we feel like family. They're just amazing folks. So check out Disney NerdHerders and show them some love. And you guys enjoy your date night. All right? Enjoy your date night. Ghost Pirate, I bought some Vinylmation Series 3. Are they worth anything? Yeah. And it kind of depends on what they are. It's kind of like it's kind of like Funko Pops. Some Funko Pops are worth more than others. It's like I've got an Apprentice Mickey over here, Funko Pop that he's holding the water buckets. I got it for like $6. It's probably worth, I'll just say if I sold it on eBay, I could maybe get $20 out of it. Now, the one that had him wearing the hat, the one that was originally released with the broom, that thing's worth like $600 now. So it just depends. But some of the Vinylmations definitely are worth it. And plus, anything like that gains more worth over time. So anyway, if that helps answer your question. Is Rebecca in the parade? Nope, she is not in the parade. I don't think they get out early. I don't know if she's going to the parade. We're still that's still up in the air for us if we're going to go to the parade or not. So I'm not really sure what's going on there. We may do some live streaming from there tomorrow if we end up going to the parade. Oh, it was 95 in North Carolina. I'm ready for fall, done with summer. Yeah, Sawyer, no kidding. It has been, and Robin can speak to this. She and her husband have a landscaping business, and I can tell you it has been summer here in Florida since April. It has been ridiculously hot, and I told some folks at church the other day that I was going to get out in the front yard and start doing I'm part Cherokee, do a rain dance or something because we've got to have some rain and cooler weather here in Florida. Charlie, if you guys have been following the weather, I don't know what the temperatures are like up there in Massachusetts, but they are hot here in Florida. The feel like here today was 102. So we're still, and the problem is now, we don't have that summer humidity, so now it's that dry hot, so it's arid. My brother-in-law said tonight that it's like walking in the desert, and it truly is. That's for sure. Expedition Greg, greetings from Epcot. Did you get my invitation? I messaged it to you through Facebook Messenger, so all you should have to do is click on it, and you can join us in the stream. We would love to have you. All right, click it, and we'll see where you are. Whenever you're ready to jump in, you just click it. Hey, Mickey Munch. Hey, good to have you with us tonight. Good to have you with us. So we got Greg over at Epcot. He'll be coming in here, and of course, we'll hand it over to him so that we can all send our love his way as he begins his live stream for Epcot Forever. I'm excited about what they're doing at Epcot. I've been watching some of the other vloggers that went to Epcot Experience, That looks amazing. I think Disney is doing a really great job. Contrary to, you got a lot of people out there who, you got the naysayers, whatever. But I really think Disney's done a really good job of helping to bridge the gap between the old Epcot and the new, because it is going to be changed. It is going to change. It's going to be a 2-year at least process. So, bringing in a fireworks show to bridge between Illuminations and what's the new show? Guys, you're gonna have to help me. What is the new show that's coming up after Epcot Forever? Hello, I don't know. I'm drawing a blank on it. But to bridge that, and even in that fireworks show, if you've seen it, there's of course all the nostalgia, but there's a whole new world. There's something coming up. Walt quoting that things are always in flux, always going to change. And I took the liberty, because there are a lot of people, and I'm a traditionalist. I am. Anybody who knows me, I like tradition. But when it comes to Disney, I like change. I like tradition in terms of, I don't think we need to lose sight of one thing, that it all started with the mouse. I think that's very important, that Disney doesn't lose sight of that. But change was what Walt was about. So last night I just sat down and I Googled Walt Disney quotes. I could only find, and I found one website that had over 200 of his most famous quotes. There was only one quote that had anything to do about tradition or staying the same, and that was just that he values traditions. But everything else was about progress, innovation, change, the future. Everything else was about that. So seeing Epcot changing, seeing things like that changing, I believe that's all Walt, and I believe we should be celebrating that. And okay, I think we have backstage the one and the only Expedition Greg. Let's see. Let's bring him into the mix. Let's see if he's coming in. Oh, Becca is joining me. Here she comes. Oh, Expedition Greg, are you there? We're trying to bring you in.
Here I come.
Hey guys.
There he is. There you are. Can you see us okay?
I can you see me?
Yes. Wow. Is that wind?
Here at the bridge. I is right there. Right there. Yeah.
I don't know where you are. You're on the bridge, but I think you need to get close. On my end, you're lagging. You might have to get further toward the pool.
I'm staying here.
Everybody's saying, hey, hey.
Hey.
Yes, she does. Rebecca still has her 90s hair going on. Greg is having it's
yeah.
No.
It's Disney Wi-Fi.
Yeah. Disney Wi-Fi.
Yeah, it's Disney Wi-Fi.
Is it windy there? Is that wind?
Yeah, it's wind.
Really? Yeah. Out here, we need.
It's coming out the water.
Wow.
Lightning virtual wind.
Yeah, Robin said wind blowing over your mic.
Okay.
Can you get anywhere where it's not so windy, or do you need to jump back in later?
I can jump back. Oh, hold on a second.
I'll wait till he comes back in. Maybe he'll have a little bit better feed there. Yeah, because he's right on the lake. So
yeah,
I'll tell you, they've been getting a lot of rain and wind and stuff. It's been cooler. It's been on an average 10 degrees cooler every day in Orlando than it's been here in North Florida, and that is just crazy.
And Orlando is supposed to be even hotter than where we are.
Yeah. See, okay, that's a great point, Sawyer, and that's I guess what kind of I'm getting at too. Pam's fam, thank you for joining us. I think I missed you when you guys came in the chat. Good to have you with us. Yeah, Sawyer, I totally agree with you. Carousel of Progress, Peter Pan's Flight, Jungle Cruise, Small World. Yes, those kinds of things that
the ones that Walt designed himself,
right? Or
Country Bear Jamboree.
So to speak, Country Bear Jamboree is another really good.
That, yeah. Or even the train.
Yep.
If it is something Like, it can be a ride. It could even be a little tiny itty bitty statue or figurine.
No, not fair. Well, something that he touched, something that
Exactly.
he inspired. But everything else, as far as I'm concerned, is up in the air. It can change. I mean, I think change is good. I liked Illuminations. I will be the first to tell you I didn't love Illuminations.
Yes.
Illuminations, if you were not at the right,
second.
if you were not, I mean, it's a great show. No hate. But if you were not, let me finish. If you were not in the right spot, you could not see the globe. And one of the things that they were talking about this last week is they actually took everything back and replaced all the bulbs. So I don't know if you noticed when they did the final Illuminations the other night, you could actually see a lot of the scene. And that is because they replaced all the bulbs because so many of the bulbs had gone out. And that's why I know when we watched it the last time, I think with Robin, it was real grainy, and and it was, I don't know. If you weren't, now where Greg is tonight on the bridge, as a matter of fact, that's where we were with Charlie and Stacy and Greg and some others that night at Epcot. That is a great vantage point. So where he is was a great vantage point for Illuminations. I think that'll also be a great vantage point for Epcot Forever, but there really isn't a bad vantage point because it utilizes fireworks. And of course, it has the cool LED kites and the fire kites and those kinds of things. So you don't have to be in a certain spot. So I really like that about the new show. I really do.
Yeah. Oh, hey, Dreamers Empire.
Hey, Dreamers Empire. Good to have you with us. Good to have you, Dean. Thank you for hosting us tonight. We are being hosted by Dean with the live place tonight with Dreamers Empire. And we want to thank you. Show some love to Dean tonight. Go check out the live place if you haven't. I think he's got 75 or 80 of us YouTubers that he hosts during the week, and we appreciate his hard work. So make sure you go show him some love.
But it wasn't even good. It wasn't even that much of a good vantage point for Illuminations, even up in Japan, where the Japanese restaurant is. What's it called again? Tapanito.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, that little...
Yeah, we were up there on the corner that one night. Yeah.
And you still couldn't hardly even see it.
No, you really... If you weren't at the right place, you missed it. And I really like the story of Illuminations, but if you didn't know there was a story, seemed to be a lot of dead time.
But there was also way too much narration, honestly.
Not in Illuminations, there wasn't any. There wasn't any.
That's right.
Yeah, there wasn't any other than at the very beginning.
Right.
But there was a lot of dead time, So yes, Pam, Dean is awesome. Show love to Dean. Go check out the live place, Dean with Dreamers Empire. Check out videos, check out his work, subscribe to his channel. Matter of fact, every channel that is in here, these are amazing people. This is part of our YouTube Disney YouTube network, and they're becoming like family for us. I mean, I just so appreciate everyone. Hey Amy, hey AGC Magic TV, good to have you with us tonight. Good to have you. And so let's check out Greg. Let's see what he's doing now. Greg's still He's not getting any better. No, it's not getting any better.
It's windy. Yeah, it's windy with the bridge.
You need a wind screen on your mic.
Yeah.
I think
How's it going?
When I bring it to you. Y'all shout out.
Hey, everybody.
Greg is my buddy. He did me a solid the other day. He went and all the Skyline merchandise that I wanted and for me. So I so appreciate him for doing that.
Yes.
So.
Not a problem.
So, well,
he has like the best YouTube.
Yeah, Greg does. Well, I'm hoping tonight, Greg, that the Wi-Fi will work for you.
Yeah, it's because of the wind and the water. It doesn't help.
Yeah. So you're going to be going on at 9 o'clock, right?
That's correct. Yes.
All right. Well, what we'll do is we'll send people your way.
Sounds good.
All right.
Alrighty, sounds good.
All right. I'll let you go because I know you're having problems hearing.
Okay, I'm sorry.
All right. Love you, buddy. We'll see you in.
Love you too, buddy.
We'll see you in a week.
All right. Sounds good.
All right.
Bye.
He is great. I need to be nicer to Greg. Yeah, you had made some comment about what was it? I got to go up there. Robin said, so glad you took before you shut. Yeah, I am glad we took you too. Bill's hair. Becca's hair looks cute, by the way. Thank you. Yeah, she did a little 90s thing going on today for 90s Day.
If you scroll back my comment.
What comment did you make? Wind is blowing over his mic. Yeah, he looks like a weatherman. Yeah, he was like a weatherman reporting the weather in a hurricane. My goodness.
Okay. I did this. It was 90 degrees today, and we had Throwback Thursday, and our school theme was the 90s homecoming.
Yep.
What a coincidence. It's 90 degrees outside, and we're doing the 90s.
Yeah, that's the way it goes. That is the way it goes.
It's such a coincidence.
So we have let's see, Rebecca. Her name is Rebecca. We call her Becca. Bekah. Dean. Yep, that's her name, Rebecca, or Becca for short. Yep.
I would prefer Rebecca, but definitely not Becky.
Sawyer said, Greg reporting live for the Weather Channel. No kidding. That's what it sounded like. He was there reporting live for the Weather Channel. So anyway, going back to Epcot, things are happening there. Of course, all the construction walls are up, and the Food and Wine Festival is in full throes. No, the Food and Wine Festival is in full throw, and there's all the changes that are happening there. So when you come to Epcot, know that
you're going to have a different route to walk.
Yes.
It's a very long one.
Yes, and it just got longer, they said. So just know, go to Epcot knowing that it might not be very magical at times. Okay, that's the only way I've got to say about it. Magic Kingdom, hopefully they'll soon be finished with the ticket and transportation area, because right now it's not so magical either to have to walk all that distance with this kind of heat going on. But yes, Minifan, thank you for reminding everyone to bop the like button, please. Yeah, let's get the like buttons up tonight. We've had up to, I think, 9 in chat tonight. Let's get those likes kicked up in there. That helps out our channel tremendously to do that.
Alive. Well, that's at least what the thing says.
No, that's what the thing says. Sometimes it'll go.
That's
like,
what the dingle
it goes
hopper
for 8
says.
and then it kind of jumps up. Yeah, the dingle hopper. I don't know if Mr. Dean would. We'll tell him that we've got 5 of the dingle hopper. But we like using StreamYard. We're still using that. We enjoy it, so it seems to be working
here's
good.
Here's the dingle hopper.
Good for us. Yeah, this is Rebecca's
prepared Forky.
Homemade Forky.
Forky. Oh my goodness.
There he is.
And he's big Forky stuffed in.
Yep.
Well, he's not stuffed.
So what do you guys think about some of the shakeup happening in the executives at Walt Disney World? It sounds like the president, Chris, the president from Disneyland, is going to be coming to our park at Disney World. We're going to be getting the president from Disneyland at Walt Disney World. So that is a huge deal. Because he is very personable, very in the parks. He has done amazing things at Disneyland.
Yes.
Going to be very curious to see how things are going to shake out at Walt Disney World with him coming on board. One of the that I have read historically about him, and I've heard others say, is that he does a dynamite job integrating cast and cast members and guests and corporate stuff going on so that everybody stays on the same page. So that's awesome.
Okay. Dreamers Empire. All right, you spell Becca and Rebecca wrong.
That's okay.
Rebekah.
Okay.
Like in the Bible.
Right. Rebekah. Yep. It's okay. We're always having to correct it because most people spell Rebecca. So anything that we
actually pronounces Rebecca.
Well, it's just the way people do it. Don't take offense at it.
It's called correct.
But so it's just the way people spell it.
It's called correct grammar.
Well, okay. Galaxy's Edge, of course, is still humming along. I guess you guys have been seeing some of the, still saying some of the crowds are just not what were anticipated at Galaxy's Edge, but it's still a lot of fun. I think it will be a positive change with him. I think so too. I think it will definitely be a positive change for him. I was sad to see that they're shaking down a lot of the upper level, leadership of Walt Disney World, when some people think some of the higher ups need to be going. Price increases again, October 1st. There are price increases now across all the food again on Walt Disney World property.
No, Miss Robin Doyle, you are not calling me B. No.
B from now on. There's one B, and that's Bethany. That'd be funny. Okay. Walt Disney World News Today gave an interesting report.
If you want me to go squalling.
There is a new Coca-Cola brownie. Tastes like the real thing at the Coca-Cola rooftop tasting bar at Disney Springs. So we're going to be there next Friday night at Disney Springs. So we might have to bring you a food review of the new Coca-Cola brownie. So yeah, that sounds pretty good. I've got my Coca-Cola right here. A Coca-Cola brownie. Coca-Cola is officially not an official sponsor of Mickey Sightings, by the way. New Mouser-sized merchandise dances into the world of Disney at the Disneyland Resort. Of course, that will be coming to Walt Disney World as well. So a lot of stuff going on. A lot of Halloween snacks and food across Disneyland parks as well as Disney World. Also, if you're coming to Disney World and you're using a scooter, or a stroller, renting a stroller or renting a scooter. There's definitely some changes that you'll want to check out with Walt Disney World, because they're no longer allowing third-party drop-offs. I don't know if you guys read that, but now if you're going to be renting a scooter or a stroller, you have to be there to meet them at the resort or at the park. They're no longer just going to do drop-offs. So, from everything we've read, it kind of became a liability issue. I totally get it. Some people are kind of, coming down on Disney about it, but I totally get it. This day and age we live in, we have to watch for issues that can cause liability within a company. Smuggler's Run doesn't seem to have crazy wait times. Yeah, that's pretty much what we have seen, is that Smuggler's Run wait time remains shorter than Flight of Passage and Slinky, which is pretty wild. Yes, Greg, it has been a huge week for Disney. There is a lot of stuff going on. Yeah, and the new pin releases.
Skyliner.
Yeah, the Skyliner. We'll be riding the Skyliner next Friday night while we're there and tootling around. I think Greg.
Barefoot Adventures is live.
Hey, Fred, good to see you. Barefoot Adventures. Make sure you check them out too. Good to have Fred on here with us tonight.
No, they're live.
Or they just went live, but he's coming in on us too. New limited edition, The Adventures of Ichabod and Mr. Toad Legacy Collection Plush arrives at Epcot. So all kinds of new stuff, new ways to spend money at Disney, all kinds of new plush, all kinds of new pocketbooks and wallets, and you name it, it is coming. So there's a lot of ways that you can spend money at Walt Disney World right now. For those of us shopaholics in the world.
I go broke in one day at Disney.
Yeah. So Minifan says that we wish we were there to see Epcot Forever with you tonight. Yes, I cannot wait to see it. Sawyer said, I'm taking my sister-in-law, Brooke, who is autistic. Anything you guys think we should avoid at the parks?
I would say...
Okay. I have... This is actually a very good question for Charlie and Stacy with Disney NerdHerders, because their son is autistic. As far as rides go, I would be if it's something that is really fast moving, some kids that are autistic have problems with that. Robin, one of her grandchildren has autism. Robin, you may be able to jump in on this conversation too, as to what you have seen at Disney and what maybe you would really want to consider. We're dealing with someone with autism. It kind of depends on where they are on the spectrum.
Yeah.
As far as like dealing with crowds, the fireworks, noises. There are so many variables there to really answer that question.
Said bring earmuffs for
noise. Okay, there you go. Sawyer, like I said, Robin's grandson has autism. And she has been at the parks with them. So that's good. A good word. Bring earmuffs. Yes. Yeah. Robin, what about the crowds? What do you have any information or any suggestion as far as dealing with the crowds, like particularly Magic Kingdom, where you're on Main Street and you know how that is? It's very, very congested at times. Any suggestions there that you could bring to the conversation? But that is a very good question, Sawyer. And there are definitely some vlogs out there that deal specifically with autism and Disney, and theme parks in general. Hey, Duke Family Chronicles, good to have you with us tonight. Okay, so Brooke is 24. Okay, so Robin, she's 24. So that gives you a little bit of an idea there in terms of what you think. Because I know as far as Robin's concerned, her grandson is young. Okay, Minifan says that Disney has a page for guests with cognitive disabilities. So that's a good word right there. I know a lot of things that I have heard, particularly as it involves rides, is you want to go on that ride before you would take someone who's autistic on that ride, because some parents who just said, hey, we're going to go to Disney and jump on these rides, it really triggered some of their kids pretty bad. It just kind of depends, you know. So that would be good to check that out. Robin said, just be flexible to duck into a quiet spot if she gets to stimming. That's a good idea. And there are some places, and I'll tell you, at Magic Kingdom, they will let you go into the first aid area, and they have some quiet rooms there. I actually had to use one of the quiet rooms there a couple trips ago because we had a church member get gravely ill while we were on a trip, and I had to be able to talk to their family while we were at Magic Kingdom during, Happily Ever After. So it was everybody, noise and craziness. I went into the first aid center and said, this is what's going on. And they let me go to one of the examination rooms, and I had it all to myself. And they said, however long you need. And they also have 2 or 3 rooms. And this is something maybe I may actually do a vlog on this, because the first aid center at Magic Kingdom is amazing. We've used it 3 different times, but they have 2 or 3 rooms in the first aid center at Magic Kingdom that are for Make-A-Wish kids, but they're also for anybody who has special needs. I'm sure that if they are, like Robin said, if she starts stimming, that they would be able to go there, get some water, be in a quiet place. Medical staff is right there. If it's a serious issue, medical staff is right there. We've gone there for aspirin, Band-Aids, Neosporin, Benadryl. I mean, and they are awesome. I cannot say enough about the first aid center at Magic Kingdom. Now, I haven't been to the ones, praise the Lord, knock on wood, haven't been to the ones at the other parks, but Magic Kingdom I can't say enough about. And I may end up doing a vlog on that. Brooke is so excited to go. Can't wait to see her experience. Oh, I know. Well, same way with Chloe. Chloe is going with us Friday, Saturday, and Sunday of next week. And this is the first time she's ever gone. And we're really excited about that. And that's too, that excitement too is going to cause some, I think Robin is avoid the rides. Me and Sean normally avoid. Yeah. Okay. That's a great point, Robin. If I avoid the ride, probably don't put Brooke on that ride. I like floating boats. I do not like drops. I do not like drops in the dark. It terrifies me. I don't know why. It just sends me reeling. So I do. I don't mind dark otherwise, but I do not like being dropped in the dark on these rides. That's one of the things that's really bothers me about what they're saying about Rise of the Resistance, is that there's going to be this huge drop in the dark, or huge. I'm like, you cut out 50% of your people when you do these massive 50 and 60 foot drops like that. And that's what they're talking about doing there. And, so I may not ever make that ride. I don't know. Yes, I cannot wait to see you, Greg. We will see you Friday, this coming weekend. Definitely. We'll be coming into town on Friday. We'll be in the parks on Saturday and Sunday. And yeah, sorry, I can't wait to meet you guys. Greg's great. And Greg is always right there at the parks, and be able to hang out with him is always cool. Lights, sunglasses for the bright lights. That's a great word too, Robin. So Sawyer, Robin, just kind of check what she's saying here. And like I said, the first aid station at Magic Kingdom, if you're there, any of the first aid stations. But like I said, I have firsthand experience with the one at Magic Kingdom. I think would be a definitely something to keep in mind. And if you don't know where the first aid station is, I'll tell you where it is. It is over by Crystal Palace, where Casey's and the Crystal Palace. It's in that little tucked back area where the restrooms back there, and that's where the first aid center is. And that area is quiet anyway. Even if you want to kind of get back there to where those restrooms are, there's little tables and chairs. So that's kind of a retreat, but you're not out of the mix totally back there. So that's a good one. Also, another good place to be is on Main Street, is where the glass blowing area is, where they have the little wagon set up where they do the silhouette drawings. There's a little side section there, and that is a really good getaway place. As a matter of fact, I think Spokesman, he does a lot of, when he's at Magic Kingdom, he goes there to do a lot of his after vlogging stuff. But that is also one of the best, if not the best, Wi-Fi connections in Magic Kingdom for doing video, for doing vlogging as well. We did our 4th of July fireworks video there, and we had full throttle strength the entire show. And that show really, on our stream, it turned out really, really well. I was filming in 720, but it's really, really good. Might want to wear a puzzle pin so characters don't hug without permission. That's a good idea. That is a really good idea. And Robin and Susie, I'm going to put in a shameful plug here, but Robin and Susie also make mini ears that are autism awareness ears, and we actually sent a pair of those to Charlie and Stacy with Disney NerdHerders. And those, I thought I had are they behind me? I can't remember where Susie had put the other pair, but anyway, I try to have those around. Yeah, Sawyer, great ideas for Robin for sure. And Robin would be, you'd be thinking about this too, Robin. This would be something for you to do. Maybe we could bring you in on a chat one night, and we could talk about Disney and meeting the needs of autistic children. That would be really cool. So I think I'm gonna have to jot that one down when we end our stream tonight. I saw that they have released some new characters at Epcot. They've released a new Mickey, a new Minnie, and a new Donald. There is now a Norway Minnie, a Canada Mickey, and a Mexico Donald. And I saw some of their pictures online, and that's what they look like. They're really cute. So, and I like the Norway Minnie. She's really cute. But yeah, that's a good idea. You don't really think about characters, just coming up to hug. I mean, that's what normally kids are looking for or wanting to do when they're at the park. But yeah, that could be something that could cause a problem. I'm glad you said that. That would not have been something that I would have immediately thought about. I think more about sounds and lights and things like that. But yeah, something as simple as somebody coming up and getting a hug could be perceived as an unwelcome thing for some kids. Let me see. I was going to try to pull you guys up here. Oh, we did go see Downton Abbey, by the way, last Saturday, and it was awesome. For those of you who were on that discussion last Thursday night, it was awesome. Very good wrap up to the show. And we went out with great friends, and it was just a lot of fun. So if you haven't seen, I know that's not Disney, but it is a Disney sighting, because remember of the actors that are in there. Let me see if I can get I'm pulling up here on my share screen here for just a minute. I'm going to see if I can get this up here for you guys. I'm going to figure all this out eventually one day. Let's see if I can get this. It's running a little slow. Our internet's running a little slow tonight, so I'm not sure what you guys are going to see. Bear with me for just a second. I'm going to try to get this to work. There we go. There we go. You see here are the new characters up on their website. This is the Norway Minnie and the Canada Mickey and the Mexico Donald. So those are new offerings at the at Epcot. They just came out this week. I feel like when I'm transitioning screens, I've got like a 3-second lag. Becca left out. I don't know where she went. She has gone somewhere. I'm not sure. So I know exactly what you're talking about. Yeah. Yeah. Oh, many fans said, love the Downton Abbey movie. I hate seeing the series end. Yeah, that is for sure. That is for sure. Yeah, I'm going to have to close this out. Our internet is running just a little slow tonight to be pulling another screen up like that. It's running video. So pardon when I close that out. There we go. Maybe that'll get our stream stabilized out a little bit more again. I'm not going to stop sharing. I'm just going to hide. Okay, there we go. All right, there we go. There we go. So anyway, we're looking forward to the trip. We will definitely be doing some live streaming while we're there. We will be going to Disney Springs on Friday night. We're going to check out the Disney Character Warehouse as well. And then Saturday, we will be going to Magic Kingdom. And then Sunday, we will be going to Animal Kingdom. Those are the two parks that Becca wanted to go on for her birthday. And I think Chloe will really, really enjoy it. Well, you got to go to Magic Kingdom. If you go, first time you go to Disney, you have to go to Magic Kingdom. That's just not even a question. But I think Chloe, I think you'll really enjoy Animal Kingdom. Animal Kingdom is my second favorite park. Robin loved Animal Kingdom. I know she really enjoyed it. The Lion King show there, she really got into that. And I was in a chat a few nights ago where we were talking about that is probably the best live action show on Disney property, the Festival of Lion King at Animal Kingdom. It is definitely, wow. It is. You go to Animal Kingdom, you've got to watch that show. There's just no doubt about it. It's also going to be real neat to see when all of the Christmas things come up at Animal Kingdom. They're going to have a lot of new decorations and new lighting experiences. They're going to be doing some new things at the Tree of Life for Christmas this year. So starting November 1st, all those things will be kicked into play. So looking forward to that a lot. There is nothing like, we said this last week, but it's worth repeating. There is no place like Disney World at Christmas. Like, wow, it is just incredible if you've ever been there. Sawyer, when are you guys planning to be at the parks? What is your schedule looking like? I think you told us once before, and I need to write this down. I've put my notepad somewhere. I've got to be a better YouTuber about these kinds of things. But when are you guys planning to be there? Robin, what was the first time you went to, when you went with us, we went to Animal Kingdom. What was your favorite thing to do at Animal Kingdom? What was one of your favorite things? You guys jump in here. I don't want to be the only one doing all the talking. Don't jump in here. Rid of that screen yet, so it's not tying up my connection so much. Hey, Bradford TV. Yeah, we are doing well tonight. Very well. Thank you very much. Okay, so many fans, I hate they discontinued the African Live Band. Yes. And Robin, the Broadway show, that's the one you're talking about. That is the Festival of Lion King is the one you're talking about. Yeah, that was incredible. The Kilimanjaro Safari is a lot of fun too. So sorry, you guys are going to arrive on December 8th, staying at Shades of Green. That's right. You know what? My little secretary left. She usually writes these kinds of things down for me. If I can find my notepad in here so that I can jot that down. So you guys are going to be coming in on December 8th to Shades of Green. Okay. Because it would be really cool. And you're doing Mickey's Very Merry Christmas on the 10th. Okay. That's awesome. Awesome. That's cool. That is awesome. Hey, Bradford TV, we are doing great. We are doing fantastic. We are kind of just hanging out on this Thursday night talking about things Disney or things that come up in conversation. We even talked a little bit about Downton Abbey, the movie. We went to see that last weekend, and that was a lot of fun. So we're just kind of hanging out tonight, chit-chatting. Yeah, mini fan, love the safari. The great thing about Kilimanjaro Safari is it's never the same thing twice because they're live animals. So you never know what you're going to see or what you're not going to see. And it's a lot of fun, not only doing the daytime, but if you can be there for night, doing the nighttime safari as well, because then some of the creatures and things that, go bump in the night are out there. And we saw the lion pride at night on the rock, and the lion roared while we went by. It was so cool. It was a totally different experience because during the day they're asleep. They're usually asleep. They may be walking around a little bit, but they're like, it's hot, we're tired, But at night they start stirring, and it was really cool seeing them. And also the wild dogs. A lot of people think they're hyenas, but they're not hyenas, but they're wild dogs, and they also stir more around the safari at night too, so you get to see them. It was a lot better. Minifan says, I was like a little kid when I saw Kevin for the first time in person. Oh yeah, Kevin! That's right, I forgot about Kevin. She is amazing at Animal Kingdom, so you have to check out Kevin. Yep. Saw the Downton Abbey movie, was a little really RV Tips and Trips. Really, we're a little disappointed. What were you disappointed in? Let's talk about that then. What were you disappointed in? That's fodder for conversation right there. One of the things I liked about it though was that, to me, where it seemed like the series just ended, it really kind of tied some of the loose ends up a little bit. But it is sad to see it end, because it was a really neat show. Even for guys, it was fun to watch. I enjoyed it. My goal this year is to slow down and enjoy the shows and characters more. We always rush from ride to ride and miss so much. Good for you. Yes, Sawyer, good for you. I know we're pass holders, but still we don't get to go down. We're not down there like Greg or like that. That if you will learn to do that, you will have far better Disney experiences. Because when you're trying to run from ride to ride, even us, there are times where we have fast passes, and I feel like we get to, say, Magic Kingdom, and it's like run. I do not like that. I've gotten to the point where that just drives me crazy. I'll even tell Susie, I was like, you know what? If I miss it, I miss it. I like to take my time down Main Street, and maybe that's just I don't know, getting older or something. We like talking to cast members too. I really enjoy that. Robin can tell you I wander off and I start talking to cast members. I like taking it in, and I think trying to jump from ride to ride, you miss so much. So good for you, taking the shows, taking the characters, and that'll probably work so much better for Brooke too, because it'll be a more normal pace. Because even with that, you're still going to have all these people. So that will probably be a good idea. It did okay. So Tips and Trips, you're talking about Downton Abbey didn't have a real purpose. Well, my perspective, and this is just mine, okay, is I believe it really just kind of tied up the loose ends. It really did for me. If I had one word about the movie, it was legacy, and it was the legacy of the lords. It was the legacy of the aristocracy, and also there was even the legacy of the servants, the upstairs and the downstairs, which is always the dynamic. And that's what it did for me. Did it have to be built around the royal family coming, the king and queen? I don't know. That was kind of cool. I don't think it was necessary. I don't know, but it did give it kind of a central hinge pin. But yeah, I definitely get your point there. But for me, it was legacy. For me, it was like kind of tying up the loose ends that were there. Many fans says that's the best part of Disney. The rides are fun, but the experiences are far the best. Yes, the experiences are the best. Yep. And that's what, especially with like Brooke going her first time, you want it to be an experience and not a rushed. And you guys are staying at Shades of Green, which is absolutely gorgeous resort anyway. You're probably going to want to take some time just to hang around the resort a little bit too. And that resort too is so calm. That'll be a great place for her because it's not going to be as maddening as, you know, a lot of the busier, smaller, you know, not smaller, but Pop Century, the huge resort that are Art of Animation that is just humming with this enormous amount of energy. Shades of Green would be a really good option for that. That's why we like going to the Polynesian, because I go up on the second floor outside of Ohana's, get in one of those chairs, and I usually take a nap. I love it. That's the experience for me, is resort hopping, pin trading. Robin, myself, Becca, Susie, we all love pin trading. That's an experience. That's something fun. Not only do we meet and talk to cast members, but we also talk to guests there as well, other guests that want to pin trade, and that's a lot of fun. And we just do that at our own pace, you know, however we want to do it. Cast members have break area maps. Oh, okay. Sawyer, let me put that up here. Robin said that cast members have break area maps. That is very good to know. Yeah, Robin, I think we're going to have to do a show. We're going to have to do a vlog one night on this. Cast members have break area maps. That I did not realize that. Many fans says, Sawyer, be sure to do some pin trading. It's a great way to start talking to cast members. Yeah, it is. It is. It's great. And you know that and pin trading is so much fun. As a matter of fact, I got a cool new pin just this week. I had won this off of eBay. I had forgotten all about it. I think this must have been like 2 or 3 months ago, because it came from Shanghai Disneyland. I don't know if you'll. Let me see. See if you'll be able to see it. Well, I don't know. But check out that. It's like a castle, but it's like ears. Let me see. Check that out. Is that cool or what? Anyway, it came from Shanghai. I thought it was a really neat pin, kind of neat, unique looking. So we got this little pack in the mail this past week. I was like, what is that? And opened it and went, oh, yeah, that's right. Because it must have been 2 months ago that I got that off of eBay. So anyway, that's cool. That's cool. But pin trading is so much fun. And you get into all the cool pins. Like here's the Mickey's Birthday Series pins. Of course, I don't trade these kind of pins. A lot of the pins that we get, we don't trade. We hoard pins. We have so many pins. It's crazy. This was one of the Art of Animation pin I might have showed you guys that we got when we stayed at the Art of Animation Resort last time we were there. I wish that would focus better. Sometimes it does, and sometimes it doesn't. It just depends. Sometimes it doesn't matter what I do with my hand. Arrgh. Oh, well. That's pretty good. I wish this camera did a better job of focusing on things like that. So anyway, we've got all kinds. Let's see. Here's part of the Best Friends collection that we're working on. You see that, Robin? I don't know if you'd seen that one. Robin likes the dogs and cats at Disney. So those are just ones I had sitting up here. This is one of the Pirates of the Caribbean series. Has Pluto and Donald on it. Let me see if I can get it to focus. Beck and I had a placard that we used one time. There you go. You can see it now. I guess you saw this. We got this from the Character Warehouse. Upside down. Character Warehouse. Last time we were there. originally $17.99. We got it for $4.99. So we always like going to the Character Warehouse. Remember, if you're at Disney, there are two Character Warehouses. There is one on Vineland, and there is one on International Drive. So you want to check out both of them if you can, because they have essentially the same thing, but the one out on International Drive is not as heavily visited as the one on Vineland, which is closer to the parks. Oh yeah, pin trading is fun. The Polynesian is my favorite. If you stay at Shades of Green, you get on and off the monorail at the Poly. Oh, that's cool. I did not realize that. That is cool. We love the Polynesian. Love it, love it, love it. Rest maps. I'm telling you, Sawyer Robin is really doing it for us tonight. She said, go to the website I post on the Disney page, has a bunch of tips and help for cognitive issues. Go to the website I post on the Disney page. I'll try to get that link from Robin too, and we'll put it in the show notes as well. So we'll have that in the description of this video so that you guys can pull that up later. Robin says, I still need to get my Stitch pin I left with you. Yeah, it's up here somewhere. I thought about that just a minute ago. I was like, yeah, we actually have one of Robin's pins that we've been holding hostage since our last trip. Well, yeah, it's around here somewhere. We'll have to find it. It may still be in the bag somewhere. There's no telling. This is terrible. We have too many pins and things in here. But yeah, it's around here. But yeah, don't let us forget, because it is still hanging around here. Matter of fact, yep, here it is. This is the pin she's talking about. Here's her pin. It is actually a pin on a pin. Stitch 2019. That's a pretty cool pin. So there's your pin, Robin. There it is. Thank you, Sawyer. Yeah, we'll have to do a video one night on just pins, and that'll take 3 or 4 hours. We love pins, love them. I don't know if you guys saw when we went to Galaxy's Edge for the pass holder preview. Let me grab my little book here, because that seems to work pretty good. This was the Star Wars Galaxy's Edge landing. As you can see, the Millennium Falcon slides. So that's kind of cool. Of course, that's a limited release pin, and it's a double back, which is really great. And this was the pass holder limited release pin for Galaxy's Edge. So that's a really cool pin. This is a double side back pin, but it's a really thick pin. Both of these are. They're kind of heavy. These are well made pins. Also at the Character Warehouse, we got the Pandora Conservation Initiative pins, which we thought were kind of cool. We of course like going to Pandora when we're at Animal Kingdom. So that's a neat looking pin. But I like to collect a lot of old pins. I've got pins, original pins. I've got original park pins that instead of having the post, they have the little clamp back, like the old hat pins used to be. And I have several of those that I've put on different bags and things. And I like there's also pins that they release on Walt Disney's birthday, because they call that Disney Day. Those are Disney Day pins. And I usually get those offline on like eBay, because I seem to never find them in the park. So I don't know if maybe they're released more maybe at Disneyland, because I don't ever find them at Disney World. But those are always really neat, because they have pictures of Walt in them. And those are really cool. Those are very special to me. And a lot of times they're hinge pins, or they're pin-on pins, or I'll have to do maybe a Walt series pins video, because that'd be a lot of fun to do that. Okay, so you got it. Sawyer says he got it. So you got the link. That's good. That's good. Hey, Arvine to Disney. Good to see you. Good to have you with us. So so Robin Doyle said 823 in the chat is the link. Okay. So anybody, Robin posted the link for anyone who has children, grandchildren, or people, kids or adults that go with you to Disney, or you're planning to take to Disney that have autism. there are rest area maps that are given to cast members, and that information can be found at a link that she shared out at 8:23 in the chat. And then we will also put that link. I'll get it from Robin. We'll put that link here at the bottom of the video as well when it goes up on YouTube officially. That is awesome. Thank you, Robin. Robin is amazing. Remember, Robin is also the creator behind our celebrating 200 subscribers. Guys, we're at like 437 subscribers now. We're almost at 500. And she said that when we hit 500, she's going to change our sign. I cannot believe how blessed we have been in our YouTube family to be growing like that. We started in March 16th, I think it was. And, we're just doing this as a family and trying to kind of find our place in the Disney World community. And wow, to be all, so close to 500 is just absolutely amazing. Thank you, RVing. I appreciate that. I appreciate that a lot. And RVing, I got a kind of a special announcement. Rebecca has been invited. She's one of the alternates for the Student Government Association at her school. And she's been invited to go to Washington, D.C. this spring. And so, of course, we're going to be going with her. And we've already decided we're going to have to definitely do some live streaming Mickey sightings in Washington, D.C. And I already told Susie, we've got to make sure, RVing, that you're in the mix so that you can help us keep count of the Mickey sightings that we find in Washington. So that will be your job. That will be your job, RVing. So you have two jobs. Riding Tron with Susie. That's the first one. And then, Tron will come after the Washington trip, but you got to ride Tron with Susie. You guys have that nailed down. And then the other is to keep count of the Mickey sightings when we're on our Washington trip, because we're definitely going to do some live streaming while we're there. That is for sure. Yeah, sorry, I know, 5 right around the corner. It's crazy because 4th of July we hit 100, and we were streaming the fireworks live there. We did an overnight trip real quick down and did this, and the family behind us from Mississippi, their daughter was our 100th subscriber. And then it's just been like bam, bam, bam. And I cannot believe that we're so close to 500. It is amazing. Yeah, we love Washington. Rebecca has never been, which we haven't been since 2000. So we will definitely get to catch up with a lot of the new stuff that is there as well. But yeah, that's going to be a lot of fun. It'll be a lot of fun going to Washington. Becca is very, very interested in history. She loves politics. So she is really going to be, I think, 434 subscribers. This is the crazy thing. It says we have 434 subscribers. 2 days ago, we had 437. Then we go down to 435. It's like we bounce all over the place. So as of tonight, 434 subscribers. So anyway, share us out. Let people know about Mickey sightings. And so, but the live stream and find Mickey sightings in Washington, I think will be really cool. So RVing, yes. RVing, you are tasked. Okay, so thumbs up. You are tasked that whenever we go, we will let you guys know. We have an itinerary, so we can kind of let you guys know what we're going to be doing, and that way you guys can jump on. I'll let you know when we will probably be doing some of our live stream, and some of them we may just jump in whenever we can. But okay, you got a thumbs up. All right, great, awesome, RVing, awesome. If you guys remember, I know Sawyer does. We were going through St. Augustine, and we were counting all of these Mickey sightings that we saw. I cannot believe how many of them we saw in St. Augustine. I think there's as many Mickey sculptures, Jim Shore sculptures in St. Augustine as there are at Magic Kingdom. So that's cool. So also the dates have been released. I might have talked about this last week, but I'm trying to keep you guys abreast of these things. One of our favorite festivals at Epcot, of course, is the Art Festival. And that actually kicks off on January 17th. And it will run through February 24th. So from January 17th to February 24th will be the Epcot Art Festival. And if you can make it for that one, that is a fantastic festival. It's not a bunch of people trying to get drunk. I mean, if that's your thing, okay. It's not a bunch of people trying to get drunk. It's very much more intimate because you get to meet artists. You get to they'll sign your paintings that you buy from them, or paintings or lithograph, whatever it is. And that is really cool to be able to talk to them, kind of find out what inspires them. And some of them are Disney animators. Some of them are Disney artists, like that work for Disney out in California. And it's incredible. We just love it. Yes, we do love our Mickey Sighting Adventures. That's for sure. So I encourage you guys to mark your calendars for the Epcot Art Festival, because that's always a good one. And now that they have food, they don't have as much food there as they have at the Flower and Garden. Of course, certainly not as much food as they have at Food and Wine. But they do have food that is kind of built around the arts, which is really neat. Like a palette of icing, and you dip churros in there like paintbrushes. That was one of the things they had last year. Stuff like that. It's really cool. And some of the stuff that's really popular at the other festivals, they also feature there as well. And then, of course, Flower and Garden. Can't say enough about Flower and Garden. That is amazing. So, all right. Well, I think we're about wrapped up. I'm going to turn it over. I'm going to send you guys this. Hopefully, we can get to Greg. Maybe the Wi-Fi will have gotten better, because he's going to be there for a live streaming of Epcot Forever. So I want to thank you guys for checking in with Mickey Sightings tonight. And never forget this one thing, that it was all started by a mouse. And we love you guys. We appreciate you so much. Thank you for supporting our channel. Make sure that you click that like button. Subscribe if you haven't. Share out the video. Show the love. And we love you guys. You guys are awesome and amazing. So we'll be back together next Thursday, maybe before, if we come up with a wild hair and we want to do it. We're going to be doing a video of the unboxing, of course, from Disney NerdHerders. We're going to be doing that. So make sure you keep your eyes out for that. There are also a couple videos I'm going to be uploading here in the next few days. So keep an eye out for that. So make sure you ring that notification bell, so that when we go live or upload a new video, that you guys can get alerted to that. So, but in the meantime, you guys have a great night. Have a great week. Have a blessed weekend. And we'll catch you over with Expedition Greg. All right. Have a great night, everybody, from Mickey Sightings. Bye-bye, and God bless.